Oh wait, can we actually re-roll? Are you fine with that? Because we didn't pick the scenarios. I'm sorry about that.
So how do you re-roll?
Have you saved your Warband file?
No, I don't think so.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's...
What? Oh, we didn't get scenarios.
Yeah. Ah, fine, okay, let's not do without them then. It's just that
Sure.
it's nice to have the scenarios because, well, you do lose out. If you pick a scenario, you get +3 XP for every single character, and that's quite a lot.
It is.
Alright. Deploy my first unit here. You have pretty good morale, no?
Me?
Yeah, I picked that out because in your you take so many casualties in both of your PvP games, but you inflict some as well, and it seemed to be like your morale is the thing that won you both of the games, or...
I mean, I guess I don't really notice much. This is the first time I'm playing with this warband in this tournament.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, I can't really. I'm playing like an American.
What's that?
I mean, in the American military, there is that joke that if we don't know what we're doing, the enemy can't find out our tactics.
Ah, alright. I get it. I never heard about that, but that's funny. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a bit rough. Wait. I'll put you over here, and your last one there. There we go.
I'm so gonna get my ass handed to me.
Oh, we'll see. You have... Ah, damn it, you have the high ground. You bastard.
How do you see that?
Oh, I see where you start. Look at the map. You don't use the minimap?
Oh, I do.
Yeah. You should... One tactical tip from one player to another is that you should, when it's the opponent's turn, always use the minimap. All the time. Don't have anything else up. Never. Because it's not useful to have anything else up. If you have the minimap up, you can spot if the map suddenly explodes with a trap or something, and you know that your enemy actually passed that area.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It lights up on the minimap, the same as with all of the area spells and stuff like that too. So you should constantly do that. And if you have seen an enemy once before, when you do play, then you can move around on the minimap, and you will see where the player actually is. If you see an icon with a question mark so you don't know where they are, if you just move your icon around on the minimap, you will eventually highlight the icon and then you know where they actually are. So if you've seen a unit once, you have seen them for the rest of the game, basically. It's a bit of a bug, but everyone uses it and it's very useful.
Yeah, that feels a bit cheap, but yeah, if everybody uses it, then it's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah, it's a sad feature. I really don't like it. It prevents, you know, all kind of ambushes and stuff like that. But people use it all the time in PvP games, so don't feel bad about using it. Might be a little bit different here with the Buddy League. I get that they are mostly casual players, but I did saw one of the games for that Game Night played, and he uses the minimap. At least I didn't see Ragnarokos do it too much. We'll see. Yeah, I get to move a lot of units before you do. This is my main character.
Yes. Could that be because of heavy armor and stuff like that?
What?
Like heavy armor brings them initiative and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah. You should also take if you can during this. Well, when it comes to PvP and warbands in general, you want to have the initiative to be as close to each other as possible with all of the units, so you get to move with everyone at once. That means you can leverage a bit of power. Like, imagine if you have, for example, headshot. Then you want the headshot character to go before your high damage character, because then you can do a headshot, stun the enemy, and then the high damage character go in and easily finish the opponent off. And you can do all kinds of combos if you have most of your characters lined up to the same initiative, and you can manipulate that with by choosing different weapons and choosing different equipment, and of course focusing on alertness and maybe nimble if you want to.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and for my example, I have focused a bit on making sure that my ghouls go first, so that they can come in, fight, take out all of the stances before my hero vampire come in and finish you off.
Sounds very intimidating, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. Whole idea is for them, they don't even need to do any damage. They just need to take away stances, maybe do a little bit of damage and resupply debuffs, and then the vampire come in with no stances left. He has to do damage. And he has a blue mace, so he has a pretty good chance of hitting too.
Oh, that's a bad weapon for me.
Yeah, it's nice, but one of my Dreg archers have a purple bow, so that's even better.
How do you get those?
A new round has started.
I have, with exception for the first PVM game, which is always a normal game, I have exclusively gotten deadlies. And I played every single deadly, and I've killed every single enemy, and I've not lost a single one.
Oh.
And I finished the secondary objective on every single of my PVM games as well, which means that all of my characters have got, what is it, +2, +3 for deadly, and +3 for everything. Yeah, but at least 8 XP for every single game.
Ow.
+1 XP each for kills, but that's mostly the vampire and 3 of the ghouls.
I mean, what could you do, for example, if you came face to face with a warband that is that much more difficult to kill? Like, for example, in my situation.
Well, if I was completely underpowered compared to my opponent, I would actually just field level 0 guys and some of my high level units, and I will have the high level units run off and try to pick up as much wordstone and stuff as I can while feeding him the level 0 guys, so I don't, and then lose the game. So I don't actually lose anything, and I still gain something from that game, so I don't get crippled. But if you want to fight some people, like, by the way, Rant, who I faced last time, he tried to cripple me instead, so he went for a suicide charge with his entire warband against my vampire leader. And that's not in an attempt to, you know, bring me down with him. I don't know, I mean, it's a situation I'm not too familiar with. What would I do? I would try and minimize the losses I have on the units that are important to me. You want to have your units leveled up, no? And you want them to be pretty good for the rest of the tournament, hence try and not take too many injuries on the units that you value, which is almost always going to be your leader and your 2 heroes. And they're really important right now, because as the tournament progresses, these 3 units will be the highest level units you have. Nothing else will catch up to them.
That is true.
Witch Hunters is really good though. I would get a second Templar Knight if you don't have one already.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, they are really good. I like the Templar Knights. They are really nice. I don't know what kind of leader you use, but I was theorizing a little bit what I would do with Witch Hunters. I think Witch Hunters is one of the best warbands in this. Might be the best warband actually. I really like the Witch Hunter Captain as a shooter because you need some kind of range. You don't have any range otherwise.
Yeah, I talked a bit with Fenrir, and he wanted him to be like a one-handed dodge character, which kind of didn't make sense to me.
Well, it's many good characters make use of their passives, and he has a good passive for that. But I mean, you also have to look at what your warband needs. If you have 2 Templar Knights, and then you have Flagellants and Zealots, and assuming none of your Zealots are actually going with much range, maybe one is or something like that, then I would try and... oh, this is gonna be dangerous, no? Where are you? You're probably around here.
I mean, if you told me where you are, I could tell you.
Ah, it's alright. It's alright. Where were we? Yeah. You need a little bit of range, I feel, and you need range with some power. And the best way to have your leader stay out of fights and live through everything without any injuries would actually be to have him as a ranged character and have all of your melee troops protect him. And since you have 2 really good melee heroes and some sort of decent henchmen, I think that would be a kind of a good way to do it. But if you have gone one-handed already, just focus on that. You're gonna get a secondary leader anyway, aren't you? Yeah.
I also feel like it's sometimes I like switch them out in case they are injured for more than 3 days because I don't want to stand still for that long.
Yeah, it's also good to because of the wordstone requirement. Exactly. I also like having a reserve here and there if you can, just get something. But ideally you want to focus on these characters mainly and hope that they don't get too crippled. Because no one will catch up to this. Like, you can only hire level 0 units anyway, so it will take quite a bit of while to catch up to the first units.
Definitely.
Do you have any injuries right now? You do, right?
I mean, not on the guys I have up now, I think.
Ah, that's good. That's good. That's lucky.
Yeah, I mean, so far, I'm probably gonna get a few injuries this game.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I mean, you're not... Yeah, no, I shouldn't pretend that 300 rating is actually quite a bit. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's... I mean, I have a lot of experience. I will only play deadlists if I can. I'm using up all of the coins I can for the missions to make sure I get deadlists. I don't really care about the mission types. If I can complete the missions, it's good. But I mostly just want the much better loot and the +3 experience for each unit.
A new round has started.
A new round has started. Right, so... Yeah, he's probably up there, no? Yeah, you are.
Did you see me?
No, I haven't actually seen you yet. Nope, I haven't seen any character at all. I haven't even seen you hit a trap yet. Ah, wait, there you are. I see you. I see you. You have cast some kind of spell, and I see a round circle around it. So you cast a spell on someone, and I can see that on the minimap.
Yeah, which hunters can't cast spells?
Well, there is something, a circle there at least, so something has happened there. What? Wait, you don't have to tell me, but what I can see right now is you see your wagon, and to the left of that there is a building with two wordstones in them, and you see the entrance. On the other side of the entrance there is a circle on the minimap. There's a round circle there, and I think that's where you are.
Oh, that... maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Right now I'm not even thinking about getting like worst or anything, I'm just thinking how I can survive this.
Yeah, I figured. I thought for a moment that you would run towards the Wedgestone in the bottom right, but it seems you're content with giving me all of that because I am all over those stones right now.
I mean, best case scenario, I can maybe kill one of your guys and take them off you in case I would. I know chance of that is almost zero, but still. So rather have those chances instead of spreading my men too thin and end up losing too much.
Oh yeah, perfect valid strategy. I mean, I heard that some players they spread out some of their units, and they do that because they want to get Wordstone and resources and stuff, but really try and keep your team together. Most of the time that will win you games.
That's the only reason why I won the last 2 games.
Because they spread out too much?
Because I can like get one person faster than they can collect all their people. Which ends up winning me the moral game. Like, they route.
Yeah, that's good. That's good then. That's really good.
That's lucky. I mean, like you guys have a lot of time in this game. I have like 40 hours, I think.
Yeah, that's probably the least amount. But you're gonna learn a bit.
I mean, I'm learning very fastly because I'm playing against you guys.
Yeah, you are. Have you watched any other videos of people playing and so forth?
Not much here in the Christmas and everything because.
Yeah, of course, yeah, of course. No, there are lots of people that produce content. I am one of them, although I don't have any really Let's Play, but it's not that different from Let's Play since I just record tournament games by people. And then you have Game Night and all of these other people here who do record quite a bit.
Yeah,
I mean they can help you, but you seem to have a good understanding of the general tactics and so forth in this game, so I think you will do fine.
I mean, it's kind of like the same of any other strategy-based game where there's consequences. You lose supply, you don't want to lose them, so you keep them together.
Indeed. I agree.
I have a feeling we are suddenly gonna run into each other. This is gonna be a mess.
Yeah, the circle is still there, so I don't know if you still have a guy there. But we'll see. I'm on my way. I've actually climbed up with most of my team. In case you want some insider info here.
Well, I mean, I thank you.
No worries. If I would guess, I think that the building I was assuming you were nearby, I think you've actually moved into that building with all of your team. And that can be a good strategy. It was nice that you beat Karond though. I like that. You beat him in your second game now?
I think he got cocky with his leader. I killed his leader as far as I remember. Like, literally killed him.
Yeah, I think he bemoaned that a bit because he's lost his leader in both of the first 2 games he had.
Well, I mean, he got unlucky. Shit happens.
He's the reigning champion, I hear, though.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, he was talking about that's why he has the golden letters on Discord.
Well, I mean, yeah. That shows that even the best guys can get unlucky sometimes.
Yeah.
By the way, is it true that if you pick up the idol, the enemy can see where you're going with it?
This is really strange. I see 4 circles of yours. So I see exactly where all of your team is, if that's actually true. It's so odd. Why do I see your guys? This shouldn't be possible. This seems to be like a bug. I've never seen this happen before.
I mean, that sounds very weird.
Like you are right in between the 2 buildings behind the mutated fleshy thing in the middle.
That is true. I mean,
Yeah.
that is very weird. How could... What?
I think there is something odd going on here, because I should not be able to see where exactly your team is.
Oh,
That's
let's
so
just play
odd.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably wouldn't make much of a difference.
I wonder, can you see my guys? Do you see any circles around? Like I'm in the bottom right corner, so I'm not that far away from you.
Nothing.
Not even if you zoom in a little bit.
I mean, I'm zooming completely in and looking.
Yeah,
for
then it's
people.
just a graphical glitch or something. Yeah, it's yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you exactly where I am. I don't. Otherwise, it's a bit unfair if I know where you are. So that's why I'm telling you.
I mean, you can see where I am, but you can't see what units are where.
Ah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But that's a thing you can remember as well. If you've seen one of the enemy's units, what you should do is that you
A
should go
new
to the minimap
round has started.
and you should move around with the icon and wait until you see where he actually is, and then just hold the icon there. And then when it's the enemy's turn, and when he switches units, you will see in the top left corner what unit he is currently moving.
Ah, so then you can see what unit it is.
Yes, I can. Wow, I'm actually a bit lucky with one of my clients there today. That's nice for me.
Yeah, I wasn't so lucky.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for... his team is over there. All right. I do need that.
By the way, agility, is there a need for increasing that in the early games, or should you wait for that?
I mean, if you're planning to go with dodge later on, yes, it's sort of useful and it helps you with climbing. But I would actually try, as a personal tip, I would try and go for toughness first. It gives you the most bang for the buck, so to speak. It increases your critical hit resistance, increases your wounds, and it's just much more useful.
Makes sense. Well, I'm thinking that you're going to get into the house that's to the right of me.
Ha! Yeah, I can promise you I won't go in and hide into a house or something. It's alright.
Alright.
That's just not gonna happen. But I can tell you one thing, that on our collision course, right in front of that fleshy thing you're hiding behind and behind the wall, there is a wordstone cluster waiting for us.
You're tempting me.
Yeah, I am. Of course I am. Well, it's just sitting there waiting for a nice witch hunter to come along and pick it up.
And there's not a purple bow waiting to shoot him in the head when he does.
No. There would never be that. And especially no ghouls.
No ghouls, you say?
No ghouls at all. I wouldn't lie.
Do you know Rust?
No, what is that?
As a game where you don't trust people because they will kill you for the shirt you have on you.
Alright. Yeah, that's strangely appropriate.
And well, it's a game where...
Hi, man!
Oh, I see you.
Hey!
Can he come a bit closer? Like, alone?
Oh yeah, I can come a little bit closer.
No, like, stand right next to my guys.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's see, what did you have there? I saw... 2 zealots, a flagellant, and Sigvard Sommer. Oh. Yep, that's the first failed climb attempt. Second failed climb attempt. Yeah, it's gonna be costly in wounds, no? So at the moment that I'm recording this, I'm just gonna highlight exactly what I said to you, that if you just hold the mouse over one of your icons, I will eventually start seeing what kind of units you are moving around with.
Hold the what?
If I've seen one of your icons and it has a question mark on it, I go to the minimap, I hold my icon over it until it's highlighted, and then I see what the character's name is and some of his stats in the lower right. And as you move along with more units, they will come up automatically on the left bottom left corner. And then you can see what kind of rest unit. You see here, now I see that you are moving someone called Marius Strauss, a zealot.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. And this is also a slight bug with the game, an unfortunate thing, but it's there and you should use it as well. And when you watch this video later, you can just see that. Ingomar von Miralesson, your captain. He's taken a bit of damage.
Oh, yeah, he's the one that failed to climb it.
Ah, alright.
Like, he had good chances, but fuck him.
Yeah, that's how it always is, like the 95% fail and the 35% succeed.
Because reasons. Do you also take your banner with you?
No, I never do that. I would never do that. You know why? Some people say that they like it because it keeps the banner protected. I don't think it does. You know, but because the moment you lose that character, you are losing the morale for that character as well as the banner, and that could force you to make a route test just suddenly. It's a huge moral drop if you lose that character. And I don't like having a big moral gap like that. So I never pick up my own banner. So if you want to run around and pick it up, go ahead.
A new round has started.
No, that's... My chances of doing that right now, 0. I was more thinking because the other players told me that that was the main strategy and a good thing to do.
Yeah, I would advise against that. Don't do that. I'm just saying that as a general good tip. I don't think it's very well thought out. I see some players do it in higher level PvP and they almost always lose because of it. Or they lose, or at the very least they lose. So I wouldn't do that. Come on, succeed! Damn it!
2 times in a row?
No, I succeeded on my second one. It's just both of my archers having problems climbing up because they have such low agility.
You have 2 people that can use bows?
Yep, I have 2 dregs. Like you, I have the problem that I have a mostly melee warband. I can't have a ranged henchman, and then I figured that, I mean, I don't really like the vampire thralls too much. I have used one in my game against, by the way, Rant, and she did nothing, and as well as a PVM game. But I like the dregs are not perfect. They have low movement 5, but they can do range, and you need a bit of range. You can't just only do melee indeed. Oh, there you are, man. Hi.
Yeah, hello.
Get
a bit closer.
No.
Yes. Yeah. You want to?
No, I don't. I'm pretty sure.
Got cookies.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. No, I don't want another blood-soaked battlefield in the wake of the mighty Riorren. You seem to cause a bloodbath wherever you go on both sides.
Evidently.
Yeah, I want to keep my score of having lost 0 units so far. At least for a while now.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen, huh?
I'm gonna take one with me. I am gonna take one with me.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm always afraid of, you know. People who are like, I'm gonna kill some, and they always go for something juicy. Like they can never pick up a henchman. They're always going for something else.
Oh no, I don't care. I'm just gonna take something. First thing that comes my way is gonna get shot in the head.
Oh yeah. Hello, man.
I mean, he was very juicy.
Yeah, he is. He's my leader.
Going down for the word first.
By the way, Rant was really close to killing my vampire leader. He only had like 15 wounds left or something when he lost. But by the way, Rant plays an undead warband as well, and that's a pretty good warband to have against another undead warband. You don't have to worry about morale. Yeah, wow, you have a huntlock rifle on that leader. Yikes.
No.
Hey, I saw that through the walls.
No.
Yeah, I did.
I don't have a hand rifle, it's a handgun.
It's a handgun?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, if you can get the crossbow pistols, wow, they're really good, especially if you go away from white. If you take a blue or a purple one eventually.
Like the dual crossbows?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's called crossbow pistols. They work like a bow, but they do more armor penetration, and they only cost 2 blue pills to shoot, which is pretty good and it's a witch hunter only weapon.
Yeah, I was not so happy about the handgun. I would rather have the crossbows, the dual crossbows, but
yeah, the crossbow pistols indeed, yeah.
But Fenrir told me that the handgun was much better.
No, I don't think so. I mean, at the moment, you can only fire 1 shot with your leader, right? I saw you only had 5 red pills.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, what's happened?
What?
My screen locked. I hope it didn't desync or anything. I see an Overwatch stance. Okay, no, it didn't desync. Well, so if you only have 5 red pills, and with a handgun you can only do one shot. If you had crossbow pistols, you could do 2 shots. I mean, think about it, that's much better. Even when you get your 6th red pill, you can do 2 handgun shots or 3 crossbow pistol shots, and that's more or less equal. But at the very early start of the game, you should have used crossbow pistols. Handgun is something that's you can't use it, but marksman and stuff like
has
that
started.
That.
I mean, I feel like it would be good, but only on the guy who only has like 3 red dots. When you have more than 3, you should use something that doesn't use 3 red dots in one go. You're trying to attack me from both sides.
No, I wouldn't be so sneaky as to do that.
I mean, I don't trust you.
How come? I have never lied to you, man. I have not given you any reason to trust you.
I have trusted people before and I got shot in the back with a bazooka.
Oh yeah, in Rust, was it?
Yes.
Sounds like a nasty game.
I built up a base and everything and he just shot me in the back.
Have you picked up any stones or something?
Yeah, I think I have 2 stones.
Oh, that's nice. And I have 14. Alright.
Sharing is caring.
That's scary. I'm just trying to gather up all of my team, if you're wondering what I'm doing. I guess
I'm not moving. I ain't moving.
I guess you're doing the same, no? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody together so I can just, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured. I mean, it's a very valid strategy. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you gather? Since you get to move most of them at the same time, just like I do, you can apply a lot of power to 1 or 2 individuals at the same time. So, yeah, it makes sense. Sigvard Sommer, he's the star of the show. Yeah. Neck snapper, that's my worst goal.
Units first to lose them and then I'll kill that one and you kill me.
I really don't like your... Why do you have to have guys that can shoot?
Because you have vampires that are awesome in combat.
The vampires are actually a bit overpowered early on. The leaders, that is.
Yeah, I tried to play against an undead warband as my PvE match. He wrecked my guys.
Yeah, I can understand why.
I mean, he did like 70 or something damage with a great sword.
Yeah, but if you played hard or brutal, they get a bonus to damage, so it's not really realistic as when you face a player.
Oh, this was normal.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but they do most damage on the first hit with 2-handed weapons. But yeah, I get your drift. I mean, vampires start out with 7 strength, I think. And it's mostly about the terror. Like, even if you get up to 10 leadership, which most people don't have right now, with most of their characters, then even then it's like 50% chance or something like that to succeed. And being terrorized, that's just cripples. That just makes sure you can't use the unit.
Exactly. I mean, even a hero loses enough so he can only attack once.
Yeah, that's why it's so good to be witch hunters. I like them, and Templars are so good. Oh, hi, man.
Ow!
Ooh, yeah.
I can't shoot you. I don't have range. Do you have
Oh
a
yeah,
bow?
yeah. This is my guy with the purple bow.
Fuck that guy. Sorry. Fuck that guy.
I must have been really lucky because I have like, yeah, I have 30 range and you have 20 or something now, or 25. Yeah, so it must have been. Yeah, I think you have 25. So it must have been really, really narrow. Hi.
Yeah, I was considering doing that, but no.
Yeah, it's just come by whenever you want. It's all right.
I mean, you're gonna sandwich him and he's gonna be killed. I don't want that.
Yeah. If it starts to go badly for you, I will. Yeah, I might. I would actually love to have taken your idol, but I don't think I can reach it with you standing all
A
over.
new round has started.
That's gonna be good. Just going into an ambush with one of my units. One of my units which happen to have a dagger, so they do bonus damage on an ambush. Yeah, he was lucky, that drag, wasn't he? Positioned in the
Yeah,
right. Just, I think it's just a few meters away. That's really nothing. Not a lot
I
of.
feel like we're a bit at a standstill.
Yeah, we are. I really would want to get to your wagon. I actually don't want to kill too many of your units. Well, that would be good for me, but I like the witch hunters. They're fun. Ah, that's the flagellant again.
The only entrance into that house is like the front entrance and the side, right?
Yep, that's true. It is.
That's annoying.
Okay.
Do you ever use heavy armor?
I think I might use that for the vampire, if I ever get one. At the moment I don't have any heavy armor, but I think that the more range you have, the more viable heavy armor becomes. Because if you have a lot of range, that means you can sit back more and protect, and if you don't have enough range, then heavy armor becomes less viable because you can just be kited. And you really don't want that, so...
No, no. I'm pretty sure you have like something up there where I can jump up to that house.
It might be a nasty surprise. You can, have you looked at the minimap? If you've seen my characters, you can see where they are now. Most of them. Like, you see the question marks? Just move around with the circle until that question mark lights up, and then you know exactly where they are.
Ah.
Yeah, you see?
Yes.
Yeah. That kind of helps.
One of those up there.
Oh, up,
Great.
down, up, down. I have them a bit of everywhere.
Oh, he's most definitely up.
Sigvard Sommer has taken a bit of damage. Wow, 21 damage. That's
Guess
really
where that was from.
That's really hurtful.
Guess where it was from.
A climbing trap.
Trap.
Both.
One trap.
No.
Yeah.
You're joking. Ah,
That hurt.
Yeah, that's unfair. That is really unfair. I'm sorry.
I mean, shit happens.
Yeah, but yeah, I have taken. I think one of my dregs has 20 damage taken. I know, but that's from 2 falls, so 14 and 6. Yeah, lots of maneuvering. Let's see what will happen. Aha, you sneaky Sigvard Sommer. You sneaky git. I see you're trying to maneuver around the house, maybe.
A new round has started.
Maybe.
Marius Strass, Gunther Brandt. Gunther Brandt is probably the character you care least about, I suppose.
Which one was that again?
Gunther Brandt, it's your...
Oh, can he shoot twice?
No. 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
How can he shoot 3 times?
So you feel it will go well this tournament?
I didn't even expect I would get in the top 6.
Top 6.
Of this ladder league.
Ah, yeah, in the division.
Yes.
Ouch.
Revenge. Ow. I
There you
like
go.
how the arrows stick out of them.
I don't mind. This is a bit like how you can expect some of the mercenary players to play a bit like, you know, they're just trying to use their range advantage and just force you to try and move into them. And as you move into them, they are of course in a stance and they can mop up on you and then they win easily. Which is why it's so important to have some range every now and then. Are you trying to get up there and failing all the time?
Maybe.
Yeah. It seems like that. That's rough luck. What does that guy have in... do you know that you can cycle between stats now, right?
Would be, right?
Yeah, but also N and M whenever you're hovered over a character. And then you can use that to figure out which units of the enemy that you want to face off with your particular unit. So you sort of try and figure out, this character has low melee resistance. That's perfect for my crit character to go through. Things like that.
I mean, I am so unprepared for this tournament, although I got dragged in at like the same day they wanted me to play it.
I don't sweat it. I have played quite a bit and I'm probably a favorite to win this. So you will have much greater success against a lot of the other players. Many of them are very casual players and many of them are just like you, haven't played too much.
Yeah, but I don't think I can win against them either. I mean... Wait,
as you can see from my tactic is that I'm not trying to take any risks, really. Because I don't want you to be in the position to be able to power up against me.
Yeah, I can see that. You have your Drake standing up there.
Yeah,
your leader.
Indeed. Come and get him.
How about no?
Yeah, so he's just protecting a tower with people shooting down from. So, fairly straightforward and a bit boring tactic sometimes. You can probably shoot him if you move back a bit more. But you're gonna get a hit penalty, I think. Ouch.
I did hit you.
Yeah, 31, good.
And run away!
The only thing I'm really afraid of in Warband are the two
has
Templar Knights. They're good. They're really good.
I know, but I can't use them in that situation where you're up top there.
Indeed, and that's why I'm trying not to put myself in a situation where they're useful. Like, that's the whole idea. You have more... you bastard. Purple armor. Yeah. Everyone else has white armor, but this guy, he has purple armor.
I can't kill that guy with range alone because his armor is too... How much range resistance do you have?
He doesn't have too much range resistance. It's actually not about range resistance at all.
He has 12 toughness?
Yeah.
Did you put all your skills in toughness?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, fine. Yeah, I've not really used up the points with this character right now. That was pretty poor of me. So I don't want to charge in alone against all of your bad boys. But Gunther Brandt looks kind of weak. And then you have two more ranged, so you have let's see here, you have two flagellants, one who is half dead, and then you have two Templar Knights. Then you have two ranged characters, and I'm not too bothered by them. They're not as big of a threat as some of these guys. Ingomar von Mirleson. He's not that big of a threat either.
How is he building bones?
Ouch! No!
Holy motherfucker!
Ooh! Ooh!
The crit machine.
Damn you! You bastard!
And if anybody asked, that was planned.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the only one who doesn't have body reconstruction, so naturally.
What does that mean?
Body reconstruction is plus 10% crit resistance.
Oh, you build against crit all the time, or?
Yeah, well, at least in this tournament I do. Because it's one of the main advantages of the undead.
Are you gonna jump down?
Maybe.
Damn it!
No! Ah! I was meant to jump down, but you did a leap. Unbelievable. Yeah, that was poor of me. That was really poor of me. Yeah.
Oh, you can still jump down.
I wasted another character. Ugh.
Damn you.
I saw that you were in ambush, so I just want to make sure that we're not gonna hear more from this character.
Crit?
That's gonna be... I only have white stuff, and I'm not interested in that. Let's see here. Should we...
I don't know how you guys got all that blue and purple stuff.
Deadlies provide better loot.
Really?
Yeah.
How come he doesn't charge you?
You weren't in ambush, no?
Should have been. Oh, whatever.
Fine.
Did you jump down?
Yeah.
Do you have enough movement points to shoot 3 times now?
No.
I imagine as much.
Hi.
If this works, it will be awesome. If not, fuck it.
Ah, you bastard! That's really cool, actually. Trial of Pain, I like it. I like... Did you know that you can use that with a blunderbuss?
Really?
Yeah, blunderbusses have banned... You can't use any offense... Ah, I failed my parry, actually. Actually, I don't think I want to attack into that. I don't want to...
Really? You don't want to attack?
I don't want to take the damage. I'm sorry. I want to preserve the HP he has left because I know there will be an onslaught here. And I don't want him to die, so... Ooh, that's cool! I like it.
I don't. Come on, you know you want to.
Yeah.
How about now?
Fine, it can't stand forever. Ah! 10 damage, alright. I think that's max damage too. No, it's not. It's 15. 15 is max. It's 5 to 15. Isn't it?
A new round has started.
I think so, yes. Oh, you gave him a dagger, so he's faster now.
Yeah. What's that? That's the third kill now. Yeah, you're also gonna focus on the vampire, but unless...
I mean, you put him there.
Yeah, actually, what I was actually afraid that you would move with your guys towards my henchman and the exposed dreg. That's why I moved into vampire to lock down at least one target. That was like the whole idea.
Yeah, I mean, but when you lock him down there, there's no reason for me not to go for it, because the other guys are too far away.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Come on.
You can do it, I believe.
Or that happens.
Oh. It's double crit.
That was lucky. Yeah, that was actually really lucky.
I mean, it's over now. I think I'm gonna route the next turn.
Yeah, actually, I think that I'll just be nice to you and don't kill all of your units.
I mean, if I don't route, I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah, but with what? Respectfully, what are you gonna hit me with? Like, you have barely anything left.
This spear's gonna ram up his ass.
No, I don't think so.
I'm
And
gonna triple hit you.
isn't that your leader?
No.
It is. Let's just lock him down.
Disease carrier?
Yeah, it's the debuff that you get automatically.
Oh, what is the debuff does?
It's a random. Either you get critical hit resistance less, or less initiative, or less parry and dodge chance.
Alright. As you can see, I've only played Possessed ever in this game. So.
Okay, so I'm still suffering from your damn thing here. So I think I'm gonna do and not attack at all.
Steel. What level are you guys?
I haven't taken anything from you.
No, what level are you?
My warband is level 2. 3 of my ghouls are level 4, as well as the leader. And one of my ghouls is level 1 or 2, and one of my dregs is level 1, and the other one I think is level 3 or something like that.
I didn't stand a chance from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I apologize.
No, it's fine. It's not your bad. I know what I got into when I joined this competition.
If it's any comfort, I think... I mean, if you're gonna lose, it's better to lose early.
Route just failed. I didn't say you did well here. You played goddamn well.
Yeah, thank you, but it's... I mean, yeah, I played well, but it's also, you know, it's easy when you have all of the advantages, no? And it's gonna... And progression is nice. I like the progression in itself, but it's gonna be a bit like this. It's gonna be one-sided for some games between some people. Because the more games we play, the further ahead some people go, and the further behind some people get.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see how my people survive this.
I hope to survive this. At least I didn't pick on any of your heroes or leader. That was actually by design, so you can do a bit better. I wish you the best of... I wish you the best of luck in the future.
So, you know what? All my guys survived, and only one of them got an injury.
Ah, that's cool. That's good.
And it was the new hero I just got.
The new... Ah, yeah, I forgot that. I killed your low-level hero.
Yeah, but I mean, I can throw him out, no problem. I mean, I just got him for this match.
What kind of injury was it?
Severed leg.
Ah, yeah, change him out. Really change him out. That's too... Like, severed leg, severed arm, stupidity. Like, no, don't even think about it. Let's get rid of them. Yeah. get another one.
But
Well, it was nice meeting you. I will see you later in the tournament. I hope you do well for yourself.
You too.
Yeah, thank you, man. See you.
Thanks for the lessons.
Yeah, no problem.